Oh, that's the 7th one so far this year. Or actually, maybe the 8th. See, we had 2 painters, 2 snappers, 3 box turtles, and now that one, which looked like it might have been a snapper, but I couldn't really tell for sure. Whoops. So yes, that's the 8th one. Must be behind that log now. Hey guys, this is that dormer that I got done yesterday. And straight across from it, turn around here, straight across from it is the one that I got done today. I had a lot of interruptions today. I've got plumbers downstairs. I had to show them what's going on. Judy and I had to show them where the ice box, we had to measure out some cabinets and stuff, show them where the ice box, or the ice maker I should say, is going. There behind me is the dormer. I just finished up the furring it out so that I can get 6-inch insulation on the walls. I did not get the little boards down at the bottom yet. Have to get those. And I got a couple put in on that dorm over there, but I ran out of split 2x4s and my saw blade is dull for the table saw, so I'll probably run to the Menards tonight and pick up a new saw blade so we can split some more 2x4s. And that's what we got done today, and hope you guys enjoy it yourselves. Judy's down at the house actually editing another video, just getting the channel started, and hopefully that'll go well. Hope you guys like it. If you do, please subscribe and tell your friends about it. Maybe some of them want to subscribe too. That would be awesome. Thank you much. Bye. I went down and grabbed one of the pine logs that came from a previous video back in the, I don't know, probably 41, 42, 43 around in there somewhere. It was it's called It's Not Firewood, It's Free Wood. And we got quite a few pine logs out of that. I'm going to cut this one here up because I need some, I was splitting some 2x4s to use upstairs to fur out the dormers. But these boards I'm going to get out of here are going to be basically the size of a split 2x4. It's just, with all the tension in the 2x4s with the twist, and even if they're not twisted, there's tension in them. You try to rip a 10-foot long 2x4 and even an 8-footer, and it really wants to bind on the blade real bad. So I can cut them to size in here, let them sticker stack and dry for a little bit, and then use them, and they'll be fine. It'll be a lot easier than trying to get them through the table saw. So that's the game plan for today. Okay guys, we got them sliced to 1.5 and 1 inch. The 1 inch I just set on nominal 1 inch. It's actually going to take a saw kerf off of that. So it's going to be around 7/8 for my stickers. But the other pieces will be 1.5 thick. I'll stand them up, cut them at 1 3/4 minus the saw kerf. So that'll be just about right to what they were when I did the 2x4s up there. So I'll be matching up to them just right. Okay guys, the bottom ones, I've got 2 inches left on the bottom, or at least two what do I say, equal amounts to the what the width is, which is a little less than an inch because of the kerf. So I've got 2 times that left in height right now, and I'm going to leave them like that and just use them this way for stickers instead of this way, because the way these clamps are designed, it's too easy to hit that with the blade if you try to get down too close to the 1 inch, which is the bottom of the cut. That's as low as you can cut, and it's just too darn close for me to call that way. Take a chance on ruining a blade over trying to get that, whatever, 1/8 of an inch or whatever closer to the bottom than what you ought to, and it's just not worth ruining a blade over. You can always get more stickers when you're cutting another log of the same stuff, or it doesn't even need to be the same stuff really, but You can always take some 1-inch slabs off of stuff as you're trimming it down to the size you want. Later on when you're done, flip them up on edge and trim some stickers out of them. That's what I did here. Okay, I got my dripper shut off. I got my power shut off for the 12 volt. Key out. Release the blade tension, or at least disengage the blade. Now I'll release the tension. And we'll let the muffler cool down a little bit before I cover it up. I wish I had a sawmill building. I will eventually, but right now I just put a tarp over the motor. That's the most important part. And I can't tell you when I can build a sawmill shed, but I want to. But it's going to have to be, you know, at least 40 feet long. This thing here, the bed is 36 feet long. I can cut about a 30.5 foot long log if you really maxed it out. But I tell people I can cut 30 feet long. By 52 inches wide, which is pretty big for a sawmill. And it's fun to play with. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. Come on back for the next one. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Tell me if whatever, if you like what I'm doing, if you don't like what I'm doing. You know, most of our comments are positive, but once in a great while you get a negative one. But the guy that I'm thinking of that made a negative comment had a valid point, so I told him that. Said we'll work on it. So y'all take care. Have a blessed day, and come on back for the next one. Bye. Well, it's been, hour and a half since that turtle came across. Now it's on its way back. Must have got done laying its eggs. Drives the dogs crazy though. Right now not so bad because it's standing still, but as soon as it starts walking, they start going crazy. It's like there's something out there, Pa. Just neat to see stuff this time of the year, you know. They all have their job to do. Seems like there's a lot of them do it right here.